Do you think there's a lack of the drive for being in the special education field because lack of pay, or well, I know they
I'm
have a
sure it's
higher
lack of
pay.
pay because teachers aren't paid enough. Teachers are
Yeah,
not paid enough. I mean, think about they've got our children for 8 hours a day. You're shaping our future. You're shaping and loving our children when they're not there. I have a hard time loving my Maggie. And I begged God for those children with all those miscarriages. I begged. So I have a hard time loving her, much less a perfect stranger.
yeah,
You need to be there for the right reason. So, yes,
yeah.
there's, I think, pay and I think support.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Support.
Yeah.
Techniques, knowing how to handle the situation instead of throwing medication at them or throwing excuses at them. Like, oh, that's just how they are. No, I mean, we need to get down to the source and fix the
Well, and
problem.
being forthcoming. There's advocates everywhere. You can hardly find an education attorney or an advocate to help you because they're all booked up.
Wow.
Oh,
Mm.
Man, I have a question.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I get to go, and you got to just stop me. Rein me in. Rein me in. Sorry. I get fired up now. Okay.
So much to ask you. So what are the age groups in these classrooms?
They range. So, like Maggie's at a middle school. So you've got 6th to 8th grade in that range. And then you've got kids that are behind. Like Maggie is 15. She technically should be in like 9th going into 10th grade. But because I held her back trying to help her,
mm-hmm.
and then just because she's 15 doesn't mean that she physically doesn't look 15, but the hormones are 15. And then the IQ's not there. Like her IQ is mainly more on like a 7 or 8-year-old. But if you talk to Maggie, what she is on paper versus what she is in person could not be more different. So then there were teachers every year that I get a new teacher, I have to tell them, I have to go, okay, listen, if you talk to her, she's got a big vocab, all the things, but she doesn't match. So there's a range, let's say, like McCall will be in junior high next year. So she's just about to be 12 in March. So she'll be in there with 6th and 7th and 8th graders. And she's a little bitty little thing.
That's a disaster right
That's
there.
a disaster. No 6th grader should be anywhere with an 8th grader, even a 7th grader.
Yeah.
You know, like they ride on they have the little short buses. That's usually your special education. Well, McCall is tiny. McCall and Maggie. Maggie looks like she might be 10, 11 years old, maybe 12.
Oh, they small.
They're very small. I mean, and then you're putting her on there. I mean, you see some of these 7th and 8th graders, girls and boys. You seen some of
Yeah, even 6th graders.
them? Even 6th grade.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What are your biggest issues with the school district, Maggie and Maggie?
Currently?
Yeah.
So I would say there's the school district and then there's the special education district.
Okay.
Okay. The districts that both of them are in, amazing.
Awesome.
My teachers, amazing. I'd go to bat for them. I could not have begged God for better teachers that love my children, that push my children, that hold them accountable, and want to see them succeed. Back me up, help them any way they can.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm having a problem with is the entity of the special education. And A, they don't know their job. B, you're not being forthcoming about what my rights are. And C, you think that I don't know my rights. And again, like I've said, this isn't my first rodeo. Federal's federal. I don't care what state you go to. And if I ask you a question, this has always been my experience. If I ask you a question and you get your feathers ruffled, you're either A, hiding something, or you don't know your job. Because the people that know their job, they got no question. They got no problems with questions.
Right. Exactly.
Ask me a question all day long. Mm-hmm. And if I don't know, say I don't know. And then I'll figure it out. Or this is difficult. This is hard. At the end of the day, are we there to help the child? You know, you don't like me. I don't like you. Fine. Who cares? Are you there to help my child? Mm-hmm. Are you there to make her have somewhat of a decent life? Hell, 2 years ago, I said, I don't care if she ever reads and writes. In today's world with an iPhone, she ain't got to read and write. ChatGPT, she ain't got to read and write. Talk into it all day long, spit you out something. She doesn't have to. I'd like her to, but she doesn't have to function in this world. You're going to recommend music therapy when this child has been called? I've called the police. I've had to drag her ass out of school. They've got that on record, on video. Because she decided she didn't want to go on the bus that day. cussing, screaming, called me everything but a woman.
Run it up, run it up, run it up.